Guys, you won't believe this, but a 4K VHS is technically possible. Hello and welcome back to the 20th Century Dude channel. I have some great news. Did you know that a 4K VHS is technologically possible? I know some of you right off the bat are like, whoa, I don't believe you. But it is. First off, let's take a trip back to the early 2000s. There was an HD format called DVHS, one of the last offshoots of the VHS format, and it was created as an HD alternative to compete with the success of DVD. However, not a whole lot of consumers bought into the DVHS format, and it barely lasted 2 years in the market. HD DVD and Blu-ray eventually had their own format war, but DV just died a rather quick death. Despite the set of unfortunate events, DV just offered viewers an option to have high definition on analog media. We also don't have a sampling here, so just bear with me a bit. But that begs the question, if HD was an option for VHS, why not 4K? Why wouldn't that be off the table then? And how would this theoretically work? For one, storage is not an issue. For DVHS, the equivalent of 50 gigabytes of video could fit onto one tape, and could record in 1080i, which is an HD video standard. Back in the 2000s, it was recorded with the MPEG-2 system, which is the file format used for burning onto disks. All you need is just the next best thing. Record in 4K or UHD resolution with the H.265 codec, and you should be just fine. And who knows, you could fit an entire movie like F1 onto a tape with full 4K resolution and maybe even have room for a few bonus features. Secondly, TVs have no problem with 4K resolution these days. That should be perfectly obvious. I mean, we've even had 8K TVs for a couple years, and 6K TVs are reportedly on the way as the next mainstream option. But since most people have 4K televisions by now, a 4K VHS tape would match up perfectly fine with modern televisions, so that's not going to be an issue at all. However, and much to some people's chagrin, this would require manufacturing a new type of VCR. A 4K VHS unfortunately is not going to be backwards compatible with older VHS VCRs. However, a 4K VCR would play older SD tapes just fine, and since the last VCRs ever made had HDMI ports in the back, you should again have no problem hooking this up to your TV. Sure, that means starting to have a VHS collection again, having another machine hooked up to your television, but hey, that's the fun of it. So honestly, why not pull something off like this? Technologically, it's possible, and if you put this out here as an option, there's going to be a lot of collectors and enthusiasts waiting to get their hands on a 4K VCR ready to play their 4K VHS tapes. Is the timing rather poor these days? Well, I'd say possibly. If you wanted to pull a 4K VHS format off, ideally you probably wanted to do something like that 5 to 6 years ago. I'm not saying people wouldn't pick up something like that now, but it's going to have the CED video disc problem where it was about a decade too late. However, there would be plenty of people, I think, that would be interested in a 4K VHS VCR and get interested in a 4K tape format, so now that we know that it's technologically possible, why not? Anyway, that's all I have for today, so thank you for tuning in to the 20th Century Dude channel, and hope to catch you on the fly. See you, and God bless y'all.